Today was the farmers' Bharat Bandh call. How did it pan out? Because there has been a lot of politics around it. Did the farmers, the entire Bandh, was it taken for a ride by the vested political interest? And is there now some movement forward as far as the demands of the farmers are concerned ahead of the very crucial sixth round of talks which are going to take place between the farmers and the government of India? Before I tell you about the drama that played out on the streets of Delhi as well, let's very quickly slip into this breaking news which is coming in right now, right on the top of the bulletin. All right, latest and the significant development right now is that Home Minister Amit Shah is going to meet the farmer leaders at 7 p.m. at his residence, 6 Krishna Menon Marg, where I'm standing right now, in just about 57 minutes from now. 13 to 14 farmer leaders are going to be part of this. The Bharatiya Kisan Union spokesperson Rajesh Tikait had in fact informed that the Home Minister has agreed to meet them and he has called them for a meeting. The Bharatiya Kisan Union so far has said there is not going to be any change in their demand with respect to the rollback of the 3 laws which the farmers are agitating against. I'm going across live to my colleague Poulomi Saha, who's joining me with more details at this moment. All right, before we get in, Poulomi, let's listen into what Mr. Tikait had told our colleague just a short while back.
तो अमित शाह ने खुद बुलाया है या आप मिलने जा रहे हैं?
नहीं, दोनों ही चीज होगी। जब कोई बुलाएगा जब भी तो जाएंगे, किसी के घर पर अगर जाना है तो बुलाएगा जब भी तो मिल सकते हैं।
मुद्दा तो
मुद्दे सारे यही हैं, जो मसले हैं, इन मसलों का समाधान कैसे निकले।
बीच का रास्ता भी संभव है आपको लगता है?
करेंगे, बात करेंगे, चल कर वहीं करेंगे बात।
कितने बजे मीटिंग है आप लोगों की?
7 बजे। अभी सिंघो बॉर्डर पे एक मीटिंग है, सब लोगों को एक एजेंडा तय करेंगे हम पहले अपना कि क्या प्रस्ताव वहाँ रखना है।
Poulomi Saha with me here on this story. Poulomi, how significant is this meeting and why is the Home Minister meeting the farmers, a smaller group, ahead of the crucial 6th round of talks which is going to take place tomorrow with the Agriculture Minister?
Well, this is extremely crucial because this is the first time that the Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, is meeting these farmer group representatives directly. What we've been told is that 13 farmer leaders will be, in fact, arriving at Mr. Amit Shah's residence at 7 p.m. today. These include leaders, at least 9 leaders from different unions from the state of Punjab, and there are others like Mr. Rakesh Tikait and Hanan Mullah as well. So 13 different leaders who will be arriving over here. This is very crucial, as you were pointing out to our viewers, because this comes before the 6th round of formal conversation between the government and the farmer leaders. We've seen that at the last meeting, it reached a stage where these farmer leaders were holding up placards of yes or no for the government to answer, and that is how they dug their heels in. And they had, of course, said that, you know, there is going to be no going back short of repealing these 3 farm laws. Now, will the government agree to, in any sense, make some concessions, make some amendments? They are looking at that. But what the farmer leaders are, of course, insisting on is that they should see a complete withdrawal, and nothing short of that will compel them to call off their ongoing protest. So it's going to be extremely significant, like I said, because Mr. Amit Shah has not personally intervened so far.
He's not personally intervened so far. It's been 13 days that the farmers have been protesting largely on the borders of the national capital under the open sky in the chilly winter. So is there now some sort of solution in sight, one step closer to the solution? And is that why this meeting has been called before the larger group meets the Agriculture Minister tomorrow? We'll keep a very close eye. Poulomi is going to get us the latest. But today also was the day of Chakka Jam, about a 4-hour-long protest by the farmers throughout the country was called. The epicenter was the national capital, Delhi, because this is where the farmers, as I was telling you earlier, have been protesting for over 2 weeks. What was the situation in the national capital? Take a look at this report.
In Delhi's Ghazipur border, complete chakka jam was enforced by farmers from 11 a.m., leading to closure of both carriageways between Delhi and Ghaziabad. Women protesters were seen on tractors. Singhu border with Haryana, the epicenter of the stir, was shut.
This is National Highway where I'm standing. I'm at the moment has remained blocked. But other side, that's the police barricading with water cannon. The Jawans of armored Jawans of Delhi Police, the CRPF, the paramilitary other forces, and right next, that's the truck carrying mud. So these trucks are here actually to obstruct the movement and at all the farmers trying to move further towards the national capital.
Barricades with heavy police and paramilitary presence was seen at the Delhi-Noida border.
Heavy police deployment, you can see paramilitary forces have also been deployed to prevent any kind of disruption in the traffic.
While borders saw traffic chaos and chakka jam, leading markets in Delhi, including Khan Market, Connaught Place and South Extension, were mostly open. Cops ensured those who want to open shops were not coerced into joining the stir.
Trader associations across the national capital have decided to keep the markets open. They do support the farmers in their agitation, but they say shutting down markets is not an option for them. Most of the markets in the national capital, be it the Khan Market, be it Sarojini Nagar Market, Lajpat Nagar Market, or the heart of Delhi, which is Connaught Place, all the major markets are giving their support to the farmers, but shops will remain open today.
We were in touch with Khan Market, we were in touch with Connaught Place, we were in touch with South Extension, Greater Kailash and various associations of Lajpat Nagar. We were of the same common opinion and that is why all these markets are open today.
Chaotic scenes were witnessed at ITO, where Congress staged a protest. AAP workers blocked Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg, which houses the BJP office. While the metro ran smoothly, commuters faced hardship, since some autos and taxi operators stayed off roads in the capital. Emergency services were also not affected. Bureau Report, India Today.
While there was a talk about the Bharat Bandh and the farmers, a huge face-off, in fact, took place in the national capital between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP over allegations of the Aam Aadmi Party that Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been under house arrest. The police refuted these charges. The Aam Aadmi Party said that Chief Minister is not allowed to move out. Neither are people or those who are coming to his residence are allowed to meet him at his residence. This after 3 mayors of the BJP-ruled MCD were in fact protesting outside Mr. Kejriwal's residence. The police blocked the entire area. Now, Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia also went to meet the Chief Minister. He was, though police said he was allowed, but not the supporters. That resulted in a huge confrontation, which ended in Mr. Sisodia also protesting and staging a dharna outside the barricades on the lane where the Chief Minister's residence is located. Now this deadlock between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi police erupted after the Aam Aadmi Party said that Mr. Kejriwal, who went to Singhu border yesterday and earlier had refused to give 9 stadiums to the police to convert them into temporary jails, the police is now hampering the entire effort of the Aam Aadmi Party. I just want to first make you listen to the conversation that happened between the police and Mr. Sisodia and the reaction of the BJP to that.
सीएम तो आम आदमी से मिलते हैं, सीएम को अरेस्ट करके रखा हुआ है इन लोगों ने। मैं जाऊंगा, सब लोग जाएंगे, मुख्यमंत्री सबसे मिलेंगे, किस आम आदमी से मिलेंगे? क्यों? इसका मतलब हाउस अरेस्ट में है मुख्यमंत्री? पुलिस तय करेगी मुख्यमंत्री किससे मिलेंगे और किससे नहीं मिलेंगे। इसका मतलब मुख्यमंत्री अरेस्ट में है, अंडर अरेस्ट है क्या? मुख्यमंत्री जी ने जेल बनाने से रोका इनको। किसानों के लिए ये लोग यहाँ के स्टेडियम को जेल बनाना चाहते थे, मुख्यमंत्री जी ने रोका, तो आज इन्होंने मुख्यमंत्री जी के घर को जेल बना रखा है।
I wish to challenge Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji, stop this politics of lies and step out of your house. There are cameras outside your house right now. And let the entire Delhi see, let the entire country see whether you have been put under house arrest or not. And Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, your propagandas will not work. You have been doing this kind of cheap and petty politics blaming the Home Ministry time and again without an iota of evidence. And this will not be tolerated.
Atishi of the Aam Aadmi Party, MLA from the Aam Aadmi Party from Kalkaji constituency in Delhi is joining us on the broadcast. We are also being joined by Sardar RP Singh of the BJP. Atishi, I want to come to you first. Massive drama and of course the protest that the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs in fact conducted outside the Chief Minister's residence. The police says there has been no order and all the public representatives were allowed to go in. Why were these claims of house arrest made by your party?
Ankit, from yesterday, no one has been allowed entry into the Chief Minister's residence. His personal staff is not being allowed entry. Today, after we created a ruckus about what happened yesterday, when Akhilesh Pati Tripathi, MLA from Model Town, was dragged away by the police, beaten up by their batons and dragged away by 4 policemen. When that video was put into the public, then the police said, no, we will allow MLAs with an ID card. We will allow 2 people at a time. Is Arvind Kejriwal in jail that that the police will decide how many people will meet him? Why is his personal staff not being allowed to enter? Why are MLAs not being allowed to enter? Why is the police deciding how many people can meet him? These are the sure-shot signs of what constitutes a house arrest. And this has happened because Arvind Kejriwal went yesterday to the Singhu border to show solidarity with the farmers. This happened because Arvind Kejriwal refused to let the centre convert stadiums into jails, so they decided to convert the CM residence into a jail.
Atishi, before I get in Mr. RP Singh, I just want to understand from you, is it not true that the Chief Minister yesterday at 8 o'clock went out of his residence without any hindrance and came back at 10 p.m? Are you telling me at that point of time there was no house arrest, it only happened in the morning today?
From yesterday, Ankit, ever since he has come back from the Singhu border, the pretext of these 10 people sitting outside the CM's residence has been used to keep the Chief Minister inside. There is such heavy police deployment there. You have hundreds of policemen in riot gear. They have water cannons, they have tear gas, they have so many barricades, but they cannot remove these 10 people who are sitting at the Chief Minister's gate. That protest is being used as an excuse by the police to keep the Chief Minister inside his house.
Sardar RP Singh, the BJP and the police are saying that there hasn't been any house arrest. The fact is, sir, that it was only till 5 p.m. that people were stopped. Can an elected Chief Minister not have the freedom to decide who comes to meet him inside his own residence? Will the police decide how many people and who all will go in?
Ankit, before I answer that, I'm sorry, Atishi, being such a learned person, has said 10 log baithe hain, 10 people. They are mayor of the city, ma'am. There are 3 elected mayor, 3 standing council chairperson, and 3 chairmen of the house, leader of the house. They are sitting there. There are people who mattered in Delhi, and they have been requesting to meet the Chief Minister for certain demands, which Chief Minister is not giving time. And the demand is very clear that Delhi government owes 13,000 crore rupees to MCD, which he is not paying. And then since he is not paying that 13,000 crore rupees, so they are sitting on a dharna outside his house since he is not giving the time to meet him. Atishi is not here. Ankit just won't go. I never intervened. I heard you out, Atishi.
Yeah, I agree. Atishi, he did not interrupt you. Let him complete. I will come to you.
Please. And also, there's an act in Delhi which says that not more than 50 people can get together. For marriage in Delhi, you can't have more than 50 people. But yes, for Chief Minister, 300 people can come and go. I mean, that is what sort of thing it is. I mean, you don't abide by your own law. You have brought that law. And as for house arrest, he was out. I can send you videos now. I was standing there myself. I took a video myself when he moved out and when he came back.
But Mr. RP Singh, Sardar Sahab, we have already spoken about that video. The fact is, sir, you are right that there is a law for 50 people, but please tell me, if since morning people were not allowed to meet Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, why would the police intervene and decide who goes in, who does not go in? Shouldn't the Chief Minister be free to decide who comes into his own residence or not?
Yes. He should have freedom to. He's the Chief Minister. He can call anyone. But the list comes from inside. Who has to come? Who has not? The list is provided by the people inside the house, inside the Chief Minister's house.
Okay, I just request both of you to stay on with me, Mr.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, Like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.